What's up guys, this is Tampatec and this right here is the Reolink E1 Zoom. Here's the specs if you're interested. 5 megapixels, Super HD is the highest resolution. You could connect to your wireless router using a 2.4 or 5 gigahertz signal. You can pan, tilt, and zoom. It has a built-in intercom system, two-way audio, SD card option. So you can record to the cloud if you pay for the service. And it has real-time alerts, notifications. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox it and see what's inside, and we're gonna set it up. All right, we got the setup guide right here. Inside of this box, probably the power supply, I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, these are screws and drywall anchors and a ceiling mount or a wall mount. And yeah, you get the power supply right here. I'm going to take out the camera now. Here it is. You can peel this off now. You do need an SD card. And there's a reset pinhole right here if you need to reset it. Or you can just simply unplug the power for 10 seconds to reset the camera. You can also use Wi-Fi or you can use an Ethernet connection. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and plug it in. So right here is the SD card slot. I got a class 10, 32 gig SD card or micro SD card. Let's go ahead and plug that in. I'm gonna set it up.
Scan the QR code on the camera.
All right, there's no update. Go ahead and tap the upper right hand corner if you want to add a camera. There we go. And we're going to scan the bottom. We're going to choose wireless connection. Hit next. And let's go ahead and plug in the camera now.
Welcome to Reolink.
Now put in your wireless router password.
La cámara. Bienvenido a Reolink. Por favor, instale la aplicación Reolink y escanee. Camera is connecting to your router. Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
So right here, these are all my cameras that I have connected to the Reolink app. That's the front door camera, the driveway camera, the garage, back patio, kitchen, one side of my house, and the other side of my house, and this is the 360 camera, E1 Zoom. Let's go ahead and check that one out. And so let's go ahead and see if we could do almost a 360. As you can see, it pretty much does a full 360. That's really impressive. And the tilt is 50 degrees, which is very impressive. Let's go ahead and do that. As you see, a little bit of a delay, but that's expected from wireless camera. Wireless cameras have some delay. And there's also a zoom. Let's go ahead and check out the zoom. There you go. There's me. Click on zoom. And it is zooming in. Should have combed my hair. There. It goes, it autofocus later. So once it zooms in, it would autofocus after it zooms in. So you can hear the delay. And you can do a snapshot. Right here, it's recording. You can see the red dot on the upper right hand corner right there. You stop recording. This is low resolution, and you can do balanced and high resolution, which is, I believe, 5 megapixels. And so you can also rotate the screen right here, and you can adjust this You can zoom in, digitally zoom in using your phone. And you can still pan left and right. It also has alarm. And here's more settings right here as well. So I have a 32 gig SD card, but really only 29 gigs is available to record. It does have a motion sensor. If you turn that on, you do push notifications on where it will alert your phone. There's my notification right there, as you can see. You just tap on that, it'll go straight to the video. It takes about 5 seconds. Right here is your playback. This is my playback right here. If you turn your phone sideways, you could swipe through your cameras, which is kind of cool. Now this is an indoor camera only. And the E1 Zoom is a little bit bigger than the E1. And it has a better wide angle lens in my opinion. And it responds faster. So let's go ahead and check it out. As you can see, it looks a little dark. Let's go ahead and fix that. Click on the gear. Then click on display. There we go. Too bright. I think that's pretty good right there. Let's see how fast it responds. So we're going to pan left and right. Look at that. It responds really quick. The E1 will never respond that quick. The E1 Zoom responds twice as fast in my opinion. And now access the SD card recordings right here. And this is the local recordings on the SD card. And let's go all the way to the right. That is what I just recorded right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and back out. Now there's also cloud recording. So if you want to have an SD card, you could do that. And you don't have to pay for the service, the cloud service. But I use both because I want to back up recording to the cloud. To access that, you go ahead and hit back and then go to cloud. Click on that. I pay for 5 cameras on the cloud service. And these are all my cameras. Let's go ahead and select just the garage. So this is my E1 I had before I upgraded. Let's go ahead and tap on one of the recordings. Looks like a bug flew by. Both are good cameras, but the E1 Zoom is definitely superior. Alright, so I just turned off the lights in the room. You can see it's really dark in here, but it looks like the E1 Zoom does a pretty good job recording at night. If you're interested in the Reolink E1 Zoom, check out the link in the video description below. If you know anyone that might be interested in this camera, go ahead and click on the share button below, share this video to them, help someone out. Subscribe and hit that bell notification to stay updated on the latest tech videos.